Welcome to the Know Yourself channel. We're making astrology known and understandable as the #1 priority. I'm the Scottish astrologer, and in this video I will explain what the dark satellite is and its function, based on information about it from a book originally from 1889 called The Light of Egypt by Thomas H. Burgoyne. But the dark satellite and ape sphere has been acknowledged and discussed by others such as Rudolf Steiner and Blavatsky. And regardless, if you or I believe what is being said here or not, it's definitely very interesting stuff, to say the least. And so that is why I am sharing this information with you. And I would also like your take on this information, so please leave a comment in the comment section. The dark satellite is the grand centre of focus of Earth's animal force. It is the realm of undeveloped good in nature and is strongly linked with man's animal soul's nature. Now, during the Golden and Silver Ages, the dark satellite was in its aphelion portion of its orbit, meaning furthest distance from the Sun and Earth, and its influence was barely felt here. But during the Copper and Iron Ages, the dark satellite gradually made its way towards the Earth and Sun, and its degrading forces became more and more potent until the year 1881, where it passed its grand perihelion point. Now, the dark satellite slowly has been receding since after this point, and although the effects are still apparent on the mental horizon, and though the worldwide conflicts which occurred are not yet settled, and chaos and confusion seem to be more rampant and apparent than ever before in the world's history, yet the crisis is past its darkest culminating point. Now, the dark satellite or ape sphere is also governed by laws which are the same as the lower animal nature of man, where the moral consciousness is absolutely wanting. Now, throughout this sphere are races of spiritual beings, many of them possessing the highest form of intelligence and cunning possible to the animal plane. And these creatures are neither elementals or elementaries, but they are treacherous beings who produce the highest portion of misery and suffering which affects humanity. They are the active hidden agents of the potent fraternity within the spiritual world, which has its external correspondence on Earth in the Brotherhood, known on Earth as the Black Magi, or Inversive Brethren, or other names that they've been called. But according to Thomas H. Burgoyne, this is the name of the hidden forces: Black Magi or Inversive Brethren. Now, from the dark satellite, the spirit of lies, murder, crime, fraud, and religious imposture is first formulated and then projected to the earthly fraternity as the means of its continued existence. From these centres, it is formulated to suit the spirit and temper of the times, and then its psychological influence is projected into the mental will of humanity, where its subtle, silent influx poisons the dimensional spaces that constitute the magnetic planes of human life. Now, from here, these unseen, occult, or hidden currents penetrate the innermost parts of the human mind and possesses the soul to such an extent that deep down in the heart of man, no matter how pure he may appear, there always lurks selfishness to some degree. And it is this ugly monster, the self, that every aspirant, to occult truth seeks to conquer. Now, after the death of the physical body has occurred, all the darkness, shall we say, contained within a person who fell below human due to being overpowered by the animal nature, and so all this darkness or obsessive forces run the cycle of the magnetic existence within the electrovital spaces of the planet and then become actualized back to the dark satellite, okay? Reattached to the dark satellite or eighth sphere from whence they came. Now, the dark satellite is not to be confused with the black night satellite, okay? That you will hear a lot of theories about online, okay? And what to do with UFOs, aliens, stuff like that. You'll hear a lot about the dark night satellite or the black night satellite. Now, the dark satellite has nothing to do with it, okay? There is no relation between the two. I'm just need to make that clear. Okay, folks, that's all for this video. A huge thanks for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, and don't forget to hit the bell at the right hand side of the subscribe button. Till next time, take care.